It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today as we start a brand new week on the channel. I'm ready to get things going, y'all, and today we're listening to some Sleep Token. I'm happy that you are with me. Last year, I heard music from this band for the very first time, and at the time, they were releasing singles from their upcoming new album, and I got caught up in the energy of their new releases. We heard Emergence in March of 2025. Then we heard Caramel and Damocles in April of last year. And all three of these songs are from their album, Even in Arcadia, which is their fourth album. They ended up releasing it in May of 2025. Later that summer, I also went back and listened to their song, The Summoning, which was the lead single from their third album called Take Me Back to Eden. And after that, I got going on to other songs and other bands, and I kind of forgot to circle back to Sleep Token, and I was reminded that it's been a long time since we've listened to them. It's actually now been over a year since we've heard from them on the channel. So I am coming back to Sleep Token and their most recent album, Even in Arcadia. We're going to be listening to a song called Look To Windward. This song was not released as a single, but it's the lead song on the album, and it has garnered many positive reviews from critics and fans alike. And as I was reading through the lyrics in preparation for this reaction, I noticed that there is this repetitive line that keeps coming back in this song. It is, and the words are, "Will you half or halt this eclipse in me? Will you halt this eclipse in me?" Seems appropriate timing, right? Because we just had a major eclipse a few weeks ago. But a person who is going through their own eclipse, metaphorically, I think is a person who is having some sort of crisis, a crisis of understanding about themselves, about their identity, about their calling. And it seems like they are caught between who they used to be and who they are trying to become. And it seems like a wonderful way lyrically to open up an album. So I'm ready to dive in, y'all, and I hope you are as well. Let's give it a listen for the first time here on the channel, and this is my first time listening to it. It's Look To Windward from Sleep Token. Here we go. Okay. That's major. Minor 4. Cool. What the hell key is that 1? Is that minor 1, the F sharp?
Will you listen just as my form starts
C sharp major.
Losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away.
Yeah.
Will you hold this eclipse?
Comes back to C sharp major. Then F sharp minor. E chord. Fascinating. C sharp major to start the verse. Flat 7. Flat 6. Then back to major 1 in an inversion. This eclipse in me. 1, 2. Will you halt this eclipse in me. The syllables have the wrong, hang on a second. The syllables have the wrong natural stress. That's interesting to me. Will you halt this eclipse in me? If I'm using the natural stresses of the words, will you halt this eclipse in me? Halt, clips, and me are the stress, the naturally stressed syllables to me. Will you halt this eclipse in me? He's emphasizing metrically E of eclipse and in instead of me. And it's like it's pulling against what it should be. And I really think that's a really cool way of rhythmically tying in what they're talking about in the song. I'm going to keep going just where we are, y'all. Here we go. Over A to sol and do. C sharp major, then F sharp minor. They're really hiding what key they're in. Okay.
Everything looks the same. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you
Hold this eclipse in me. Fascinating. It's getting bigger. Six. Buckets, y'all. Four. Flat six. Flat seven. Four. Flat six, flat seven.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You brave for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Downright faithless, Arcadia.
This is rap.
Find me without a mind to get violent.
Isn't over till I say it's over.
So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them golden pushing up boulders.
Bars?
So merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather.
There's a flat seven. I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Now C sharp minor. Flat seven. There's like 3 or 4 songs in this song.
I used to know myself. Oh, and you
I used to know myself and you used to know me well.
Oh, and I wish that I could leave myself alone.
I wish that I could leave myself alone. This is unbelievable.
You wish that you could make
Oh, and you wish you could make me whole. It's up to him.
this eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Back to C sharp major.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
It remains hopeful, yet
Will you hold this eclipse?
heartbroken.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
That's how it ends. Excuse me. That's how it ends, y'all. Will you halt this eclipse in me and then in my... That is a heck of an album opener. And I remember just really liking the other songs that I heard from this album. I need to just sit down with the whole thing, y'all. There's like 4 songs in that song. The opening, the kind of repetitive, will you halt this eclipse in me? Will you halt this eclipse in me? And then these different bridges and this one verse where he starts just rapping bars, y'all. I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence. Damn right, faithless. I can't deny you'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Oh, it isn't over till I say it's over. No more little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up boulders. Am I walking with gods or merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor? You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. It's incredible. And then he starts talking about the Garden of Gardens. Even in this Garden of Gardens, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from. Even I have forgotten how can I already lose my way like this? To me, he's trying to fight against the stream to become the better version of himself that he's trying to become. You know, when we face and proceed windward, we are turning into the wind. We're not turning away from the wind. That's going leeward, right? We're turning into the direction that the wind is blowing from. We're facing it head on. And he's committed to trying to stay on this path, even if it's the tougher path, and to better himself and grow into the person he was meant to be. Y'all, I go away for a year come back to this album and it still kicks ass. The rest of the album, hang on, even in Arcadia. I got to see how, like, what's the rest of this album look like? It's classified as progressive metal, rock, pretty much anything you want. So this was the lead song. Then Emergence, which we've heard. Past Self, which we haven't. Dangerous, Caramel, Even in Arcadia, Provider, Damocles, which we've heard. Gethsemane. And then Infinite Baths, Baths, as the final track, is the longest track on the album, and the whole thing is almost an hour's worth of music. Even though I've now heard 4 of the 10 songs, I'm curious to just dive into the entire thing and see how they all fit together and hear the other 6 in the process. I don't know when, but that would be fun to me, y'all. Either way, a varied, a nuanced, and a really intelligent song. Great way to start out the week on a Metal Monday. And I'm just pumped to keep going and to have heard this. It was great to get back to some Sleep Token, y'all. But that's going to be all for me today. I thank you very much for being with me, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.